What's going on, you guys? Back again with another free pick video, this time for Thursday Night Football. We got the Eagles versus the Commanders. Sounds like a pretty fun game for Thursday night, so we will get going on it. First things first, man, these bets have this whole season has just kind of been a train wreck for sure. I know I'm not the only one struggling this season. I see a lot of people in this community also struggling. So what we have to do is just kind of change things up. This just isn't the same as the last couple years. Usually these correlations where you just do quarterback receiver combo, do they hit every time? No, but usually you have pretty solid weekends. I'd say probably 75% or 80% of the time, like last year and the year before. I mean, last year we literally got banned from underdog because we were winning so much. But yeah, it's just a different year, man. It's very defensive heavy games, and just a lot of injuries this year. The NFL is just wrecked with injuries this year. So it is what it is. I mean, like I always like to preach, always just use an appropriate unit size. Don't ever put something down to where it's uncomfortable when you're placing that button. Definitely never place a bet that you're uncomfortable with or that you're nervous if it'll lose. So it's definitely a big key role. So that's why I'm not too concerned about it, because I'm not, risking an amount of money to where I'm nervous about it. So, but anyway, we just keep pushing forward, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just watching football, and this is just kind of like the icing on the cake, and we just keep on pushing forward from there. But I'm still going to keep pushing, so if you're going to keep pushing, then definitely just keep following, and we'll keep on grinding until we crack the code. So I have a little bit of an interesting play on PrizePicks today, and then I also have a six-man on a new app that I found called Dabble that I will show you later. And there's a big advantage on that app as well that I'm really liking, and I hope it sticks around. But let's go ahead and get into this play. So there's this play that I really like right now. So we're going to do a same game play. We'll start with the Eagles side first. And I was really looking into these fantasy scores. I see some people doing them. I've never really messed around with them too much, but Jalen Hurts at 21 fantasy score. That looks really good. Obviously, Jalen Hurts is a pretty highly talented fantasy quarterback. Whether in real life that correlates or not, that's not really what matters. But for fantasy, he definitely is a pretty good quarterback. So I kind of like this play. That way we don't have to really worry about passing yards and completions and receptions, all that stuff. And it can just kind of come down to just the fantasy score, So if he runs in a touchdown, that'll really help us out. If he throws a touchdown, that'll really help us out. And then just the passing and then the rushing on top of that are just the icing on the cake. Let me shut these blinds real quick. There we go. It's kind of like a little bit of a glare. So I really like that one. And then what I'm going to pair it with is where is it? Longest reception. AJ Brown, longest reception. He has been crushing it this year. Obviously, he was out for a big majority of the year, but for the games he has played, he's been crushing this. I don't know how he did in September. I wish I would have looked into that a little more, but for the last, to hit this 4 of the last 5 games is super insane. And then again, we don't have to worry about him getting, the receiving yards, because I know his number is pretty high. So he's at 82.5 receiving yards. So we just have to worry about him getting that 29-yard catch, and then that is easy. I honestly really like these longest reception plays. I know a lot of people kind of struggle to put them in just because it's like you're kind of hoping for that one play, but there's been so many times that I've taken these longest reception plays and they hit, and then the receiving yards don't hit. He could easily get this 29-yard catch, and then he only gets 70 yards, So that's just the kind of thing. There's gives and takes, and obviously the other side works as well. He could get 100 yards and not get this longest reception, but the chances are that I really like that if he's going to get 83 receiving yards, then he's probably going to get that 29-yard catch. So I really like these two. And so then going over to the Commander side, I do actually like Jaden Daniels' pass yards right here. The game is actually pretty fairly even odds, so we don't really know which way it's going to go. But I do think that the Eagles will kind of catch the lead. They've been doing pretty good lately, and I do think they will be carrying a lead, whether it's just one score, whether it's just, a field goal. It doesn't really matter. I think they will have the lead the most of the game, and that's going to force Jaden Daniels to throw. I know their running backs are kind of banged up right now. Brian Robinson hasn't played in a couple games. I think he's questionable going into this week, so I'm not sure if he's going to play. But either way, the Eagles have one of the toughest defenses against the run, so I think that Jaden Daniels is going to have to be forced to throw this game, so I do like that as well. And then as far as who I'm going to pair that with, I am going to do a receiver, but I'm going to go back to this fantasy score. I mean, you look at Terry McLaurin, they have it at 13, which is just kind of crazy. I would expect it to be at like 18 or 19. Obviously, he's hit this the last 5 games. I know he started off a little slow this year, but last 5 games, blowing this out of the water. I really like that. So I'm going to take that. We're just trying stuff out. We're experimenting. That's all what we can do. I definitely like the value in all of these. So we're going to lock it in. It's the same game play, so it only plays 8x, but that is fine. It'll be a nice little fun play for Thursday night football. So that we got that play right there. And then the other platform that I'm talking about, and before I even show you, I want you guys to be open-minded. I know I've preached this before. I know that we all love Prize Picks. We've been using Prize Picks for several years, but you don't have to be loyal to these apps. These apps aren't going to break up with you if they find out you used another platform. We have to put our money and spread it across the board and put our money in where the value is for that day. So sometimes I'll use Prize Picks. I use Prize Picks most of the time, but if I find a better value somewhere else, then I'm going to take it. I use BETR a lot because they have those 20x plays. But anyway, so this is Dabble. It is a fairly newer app. I think it's about a year old. I know it was around last year. I didn't use it much. But what I really like about this is here's a 6-man play, and this is just all passing and receiving yards. So we got Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels, and just paired with Dallas Goedert and A.J. Brown, and then Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown. I do actually like all these plays. Obviously these combos haven't been doing the best for us lately, but if it wasn't for that, I would really like all these plays together. And so this is a 6-man. And you can see right here, it says hedge. So that's just their kind of way of saying flex. So this is a flex play. So even if we only hit 5 out of 10 or even 4 out of 10, we do still make a little bit of money. But the fact that we can have this as a flex and it's a 6-man and it pays 25x is actually insane. For example, we can come over to here, Prize Picks, and we can lock in the same play. So for the Eagles, we got Hurts, Brown, and Goddard. Let's clear this out. We'll go to pass yards, Hurts, receiving yards, Brown, and Goddard. And then it was Noah Brown, Terry McLaurin, and Jaden Daniels. So I just locked in the exact same play. And obviously it forces it to be a flex play over here, but you get 6 out of 10, or you get 6 out of 6 correct, and you get 10x. So it's literally a 15x difference if you use Dabble. So that's why I like this. It offers you the flex play. So you have to make sure you click hedge if you want to lock this in. And then it makes it a 25x play. So that is insane. The same exact play on Prize Picks is only paying 10x. So if you want to lock it in on Prize Picks, then go for it. If you want to be that loyal to Prize Picks, go for it. It's no sweat off my back, but I'm just trying to find the best value for my buck. So you can literally have this exact same play for 15x more and get a 25x. The other cool thing about Dabble right here is you can download it if you're not on it already, and you can use code Cali25, and it will instantly give you a free $25 to play with. You don't have to deposit money. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is download it and use code Cali25, and you'll instantly get that $25 in your account. And you don't have to even put money in until you want to, So that's super cool. I know a lot of these platforms, they offer like a deposit match. So it'll be like $100 deposit match. You put $100 in, they'll give you $100. This is completely different. All you have to do is download it, use that code, and you'll just get an instant free $25. You don't even have to put your credit card info or anything on there. So super cool. I like this play. Hopefully it's a pretty good game on Thursday. And if we get this payout, that will be insane and set us up big. So really like these. Last thing is, if you want all the plays for this weekend, since we haven't been doing the best, I am offering this NFL and college football week pass. Super cheap right now. It's just $25, and you will get all the plays that I have for Thursday night football all the way until the end of the week for Monday night football. So you'll get Thursday night football plays. You'll get there is some good Friday college football plays. You'll get every Saturday college football play I lock in, and then obviously NFL Sunday, and then NFL Monday night football for $25. So you're going to get probably 40 plus plays around there. So that's a pretty good deal right there if you want to hop on for the week. That's all I got for you guys today. So make sure to check out that new Dabble platform. I gave you guys a couple free plays, so make sure to show the support back, like this video, comment this video, most of all, subscribe to follow me throughout the rest of the season until past the Super Bowl. I'll catch you guys in the next free pick video. Peace.